whatever it takes. I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a podcast about Degrassi, the Next Generation. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Holland. And today we're talking about Season 7, Episode 20, Ladies' Night. And Kelsey, will you please read us the Degrassi Wiki episode summary?
Sure. Anya is busy with the Free the Children Freedom Fast. Okay. Which would be hectic enough without meddling Holly J, who's determined to make Anya choose between her and Sav. I didn't realize it was called Free the Children Freedom.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Well, it was the Freedom Fast for Free the Children.
It's not a good title.
It is a mouthful. I mean, that was accurate. No mention of the B plot, but whatever.
It's fine. Let's let Anya have her A plot.
That's true.
She deserves it.
The episode title is Ladies' Night, which is again, not a song technically from the 80s, but a song from 1979 by Kool and the Gang, but it did peak on the Billboard charts in 1980, so whatever. But I mean, I guess Anya is a lady who is taking control of her life, and I guess Manny kind of does the same in her relationship, but I think it's a really weak title for this episode.
It's not great. Also, I am completely unfamiliar with this song.
That is impossible. How is that possible?
I've never heard
You've
this song before in my
probably heard
life.
this song, but you just didn't realize you heard this song. It's Ladies' Night and the Feelings, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know this song.
I do know this one, just kidding.
It's
very 70s.
Yeah, it's from 1979.
No, I know.
Kool and the Gang.
No, I know, but it's like a disco song. I just don't associate Degrassi with a disco song.
Oh, no, definitely not. Yeah, if you've ever been to any kind of Ladies' Night for anything, you've probably heard the song.
I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever been to a ladies' night. Oh, no, wait, no.
Or if, any bar you've been to has had a ladies' night.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. When I was in college, this one bar on, Thursday nights, ladies wouldn't have to pay a cover charge or something.
I think that there's, one bar in my hometown that they did ladies' night, once or twice, and, beers were half off or something. And I was like, cool, what a sacrifice.
Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, that's the song.
It's fine. Whatever.
So the episode starts with us being introduced to the concept of Free the Children and the Freedom Fast. So they're fasting for a full 24 hours, which seems like a lot.
It seems excessive for high school students.
Yeah.
Is it mandatory or volunteer, do you think?
I think it's probably volunteer.
Oh, yeah, because Manny's not there.
All of these things are usually volunteer.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Emma's not there.
I mean, it seems like it's
Emma's
all the
checked out, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's all the younger people. It seems like it's all underclassmen.
I guess so.
Except for Peter,
so
but Peter doesn't have that many other friends. Although Spinner does come and play in Stoods.
That's
true.
Yeah. And speaking of Stoods, Anya announces that Stoods will be performing at some point in their 24-hour fast thing. And then Derek is like, "You got Stoods? They kick ass." Bleh. And yeah,
and then he's sitting next to Danny, who's the bassist for Stoods, which is very funny.
And then after Anya makes her announcement, she walks over to Holly J and is like, "My stomach's in knots, and it's not even from the fast." And I'm like, why is her stomach in knots? Is it because Holly J and Sav don't get along?
No, well, she was saying it to Sav. I think it's because of public speaking, but it wasn't clear. I think it's just to be look at Anya. She's a nervous person.
I was confused by that. That didn't really track for me.
It wasn't super clear.
And then Holly J is being not supportive of her Freedom Fast and her like leadership role in the Freedom Fast, which is not surprising at all.
I was going to say, wow, that's so unlike Holly J. How out of character.
And then Sav and Anya are being really cute. And I think this is when Anya is like, I really want you to get along with Holly J or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Cute.
They're so cute. And she's like, she just has to warm up to you. You should like go talk to her and like try. But it's like, no, this isn't going to work.
No, but
it's
Sav's
Holly
like,
J.
I'll do anything for you.
Because they're so goddamn cute
They're
together.
adorable.
I love them so much.
Them and their sticker books.
Oh my God, those sticker books.
Which we got so many tweets about.
I know. I still don't fully understand, but it's fine.
And then, so then later, Sav goes up to Holly J and is like, hey, we should try to be friends for Anya. Like, I really want to make this work. And then Holly J is like, okay, you know what it means to be my friend? You have to tell me a secret.
Like, Sav, do not fall for this. This is a terrible idea. Also, why doesn't Holly J like Sav? Since when does she have a problem with Sav?
I think she's probably just threatened because he, like, takes away, like, Anya time from her, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
And
Because she's,
he's,
like, never had a
becoming
problem with
more
him.
important to Anya than Holly J is. I think it's totally, like, a weird possessive thing about Anya and not really about him specifically.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, she's never had a problem with him before, and we've seen them interact on, like, numerous occasions, so I didn't fully understand.
Yeah, I
But
think
that
she's
tracks.
just threatened by his importance in Anya's life.
That tracks. It's a real bummer.
And then Sav is like, okay, guess what? I'm in Stoods. I'm like, everybody is telling everyone that they are in Stoods. It's
Seriously,
crazy.
this is no longer a secret band.
Yeah. And then Holly J is like, oh, that's cool. And then she talks about her.
And she gets weirdly flirty with him.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
And
don't
then
know.
her secret is that she, like, feels like she's living in Heather Sinclair's shadow.
Which, like, duh, Holly J. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, but
She's
she's
like,
not a
I'm a
secret.
failure.
And
It's like,
then
no, you're not, Holly J.
Sav is like, no, you're not. You could never be in anyone's shadow. Blah, blah, blah. And he's being very nice.
Yeah, he said that she had a fire inside of her, which, like,
Which was interesting.
a choice. That's a
Poor
choice.
choice.
All right. I mean, it's like, like you almost like feel like they're gonna kiss after, because that's like a thing that you say in a movie.
Yeah.
It's not like a thing you say in life. If you said that in life, it would be like a diagnosis. But if you, but in a movie, they'd kiss after.
You have a fire inside you.
It's called gonorrhea.
And then, goddamn stupid, precious Sav is like, guess what? I have a problem. I don't know how to tell Anya this thing. And Holly J is like, what? Tell me. And then
Oh, Sav, so
he's
sweet
like-
and so simple.
And then he's like, my parents, like, will eventually want to, like, set me up with... Basically, he tells her that he's going to eventually have to have an arranged marriage. And she's like, my advice is to not tell Anya. Which I was like, that is very good advice.
It's great advice.
You guys are in fucking high school. This is not going to be a problem that will ever come up for you guys unless you somehow, like, stay together outside of high school.
Seriously.
And...
It's good advice.
So it's good advice. And he's like, no, don't share this. And I totally agree with her. But then we go to the B plot, which, yay, stars Jay and Manny. But it's also bittersweet because this B plot ends terribly.
It makes me so sad
Makes me so
inside.
sad.
But they're also the best.
Yeah.
So
But he's, like, still, like, angry with her for, like, hawking his mom's ring for tickets to Malta.
Which honestly I think is kind of fair.
Yeah.
Because tickets to Malta shouldn't be that expensive.
I know.
Like, shop around a little. Also, like, why would you sell that thing? Like, if you're going to do a nice gesture, sell one of the things that you purchased.
Yeah, don't sell your engagement ring.
Like,
come
why?
on. And
Save
then-
up or sell, like, something else. I don't know.
And Jay is like, I feel like I failed her, like his mom, which is very sad.
It was really sad.
And they're, like, staring at the ring in the pawn shop window. And he's like, I know how to get it back. And he, like, picks up a rock. And Manny's like, no, that's the old Jay way. Put that rock down. And then they walk away.
Because she changed him for the better.
Well,
Kind of.
and then they go to an auction. which is not explained at all.
No, I thought that they were going to be buying the ring back.
Me too.
But it turns out that they were just selling the tickets to Malta. And he's like, why didn't we just do this on eBay? Which is an excellent point. They would have done a lot better on eBay.
And Jay wouldn't have been able to get up and ruin it like he did in the
Exactly.
auction.
And there's less room for human error. And like you have more control when you sell stuff on eBay.
Come on.
Like,
what are you doing?
Like you can back out if you're not like getting enough out of it.
And you don't have to go to an auction.
Yeah. I don't know. It's dumb. But then he calls Damien Darren, which I thought was great. Because, like, who gives a shit about Damien?
Nobody except Emma for some reason.
Whatever.
Because Emma and Damien are... I almost called him Darren, like, literally.
He's so forgettable you could.
And Emma and Damien are there with them because I guess Damien is selling, like, baseball cards, we find out later. And then we find out they're, like, auctioning off the Malta tickets. And they, like, start off at $500. And Jay is like, what? That's way too cheap. And he, like, walks up and he's like, you know how much these are worth? $2,000. Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, please sit down, sir. And then they, like, go for $550. And Jay is all sour. But it's like, dude, if you hadn't gotten up, they maybe would have gone for more. They already started out at $500. There was a good chance they would have maybe made it to at least $1,000. Like, who knows?
Seriously.
And then, so that happens. And then we're back at the Freedom Fast. Oh, do we want to do Fashion Police?
Yes, because I have notes. I don't have a lot of notes, but the notes I have I feel like are important.
Okay.
First of all, Anya and Holly J are wearing matching outfits, and they are both super crazy.
Terrible.
It's like a polo shirt in like a bright color. Like Anya's is blue and Holly J's is pink, and then like
a tank top
over it.
And Holly J's is red and Anya's is pink.
And it doesn't match.
It's weird.
What they're like, the colors clash really poorly, and also like just the cuts of the shirt don't make any sense.
It's weird.
Like this, granted, this was during a time when like I definitely had shirts that was like a t-shirt sewed onto a long sleeve shirt. Like that was a thing.
It was in the time when layering was a big thing, but I don't think I ever put a tank top over a shirt with sleeves.
No.
Ever. You would layer like multiple tank tops.
Yeah, of different thickness.
Did that.
Definitely, yes.
But it's still, it would be like, you wouldn't put the thinner strap over the thicker strap. I never did that anyway.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's super weird.
And actually, and so Emma she has like wearing a tank top. She's wearing a dress with like a tank top under it, which I definitely did at some point. Which is also not practical because then your tank top always just kind of rides up under your dress and you're like constantly trying to fix it and pull it down. It's not practical at all.
It's not at all.
I like Jay's like maroon t-shirt. It was simple, but it looked good on him.
I actually, controversial opinion, I actually like Manny's hair.
I know. I don't know how I feel about the streaks in it though.
I like them. I don't know. I think they're cool. I don't know because it's like it's subtle. Like I think if it was all over her head and not just
they're like under her hair.
Yeah, they're just like peeking underneath, and I think that they look neat. I don't know.
I don't dislike them, but I don't know if I can give them my stamp of approval either.
That is valid.
Mr. Perino's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Of course he is. Holly J at the end looks again like a tacky Blair Waldorf knockoff. She's like Walmart Blair Waldorf.
Yeah. Fucking stoods are all wearing camo pants and fake bloody shirts when they perform.
It's their thing. They also put blood around the mouths of their animal masks, which I'm like, all right, I get it. I see what you're trying to do. That's all I have.
I think that's all I have too. Yeah. So then we're back at the Freedom Fast, and Holly J and Anya are talking, and I think Holly's like, oh yeah, Sav and I just talked, and Anya's like, yay, I'm so happy that you're like getting to know each other. And Holly's just like, yep, I know him a lot better, all right, or something.
It's full of surprises. She's like being super like ominous.
Yeah. And then I don't know how it comes up, but Anya like calls Holly J a late bloomer for some reason.
Yeah, she was. I can't remember either.
I can't
It was
remember how
something
it
about.
comes
It was
up.
something about
She's
how like
being really condescending.
she was like really like. I was like, oh, Anya.
Like, I know you're a late bloomer, but like maybe like you'll have a boyfriend someday. Or
Yeah,
it was something like
the
that.
The theme was basically like you'll have a boyfriend one